Everyone here?
Yep.
Welcome back, class. I'm Matt, your guide here on Whycalibur, and we're playing Dragon Age role-playing game with our GM, Jared. Hi, Jared.
Sup?
And I've got some friends with me tonight. Hi, friends.
Hi.
Hello.
You are hearing the voices of Steven Seagal as Niram, Caneth, rather, Feral Knights as Caneth, not Caneth as Feral Knights.
Hello.
It's got meta.
Yeah, they're mad as Aresta, and Mike's not here tonight. And D. Davis, of course, as Hegrim, who's not in this picture currently for some reason.
Because he moved his
There he
icon
is.
way all the way up there.
I ran like heck.
He ran so far away, but he couldn't get away.
And here we are, having just jumped out of a window to escape a confrontation with Blacktail. It's time to go see the king. I think.
Let's do it.
Okay, well... the first thing you notice is that, like, everybody that you can find in the castle is unconscious.
Ah. And how am I... Whoa, where'd your hair all come from?
I don't know. That's just the icon he had.
Goodness me.
He extruded it like Play-Doh from his chin.
Told you. Do we hit a breather on the way up?
You can take a breather, yeah.
There we go.
I abstain from this breathery.
Okay. And I'm guessing you healed Caneth's broken arm?
Yeah, I did that roll and got her 16 health.
There you go.
Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, set the arm first, as much as I can as a amixicle.
Well, by this point you're okay. The spell's worn off. As has Caneth's horror spell and the weakness on Hegrim. I was finally gonna bring Ko in and he leaves. Ungrateful. So, yeah, I mean, you guards are out cold. Some of them because of Niram. And
Only some. Aw.
It's eerily quiet on the palace grounds. You can still hear the sounds of Denerim. It's not like everybody in the entire city has fainted.
That's too bad.
But the palace
Just the
grounds
palace.
seem really quiet, yeah.
Alright, so we'll make our way towards the throne room, see if the king's there.
Alright, it takes a bit of work to get inside because the doors were closed.
So what you're saying is Niram pushes on it with 2 hands instead of 1.
Wow.
No, he doesn't make it at first.
He has to readjust for carrying all his gear again.
It's true. The freedom of the Sublugar was most impressively.
Of the coon.
Yes.
But, you know, you guys are you're able to get in. Inside the castle, you find, like, you know, cleaning staff passed out. Guards passed out. They all seem to be sleeping peacefully.
How strange that they're all passed out. Ah!
Is Kaneth still in her nightmare?
No.
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 Those spells. You guys, I'm sure you guys took like a few minutes before you didn't like immediately get up like, okay, we got to run in the palace.
Well, let's go.
So you've all those spells have worn off.
All right.
He's being a kind GM before he, destroys us.
It had to happen eventually.
It'll be fine.
Well, actually, what is the duration on horror?
For the rest of her life.
The duration is until they make the check. Technically.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, am I rolling?
No.
Okay.
Winter's Grasp had a limited duration on it. It's like magic rating in turns. Yeah, so you eventually find your way to the throne room. It's a large hall because of the very sort of kind of barbaric Celtic styling of Ferelden. It's basically like a large meeting hall, and then there's the throne.
Mm-hmm.
And King Kaelin is slumped on the throne, out like a light.
Okay. Am I frozen at this point? Have I turned into a snowman yet?
No.
We just went over this.
Jesus fucking
The spells were up.
Yes, you're frozen to death. You're dead. Okay.
You're
Good,
now
thanks.
the Ice King.
Finally, I can get out my second character.
God damn it! Fucking pushing me. No,
Okay.
you're fine.
Okay. I'll first take off my wig.
Okay.
I'll return my wig to its normal place. There we go.
He called it.
And I'll attempt to waken the king.
But where did the beard come from?
He just took it off his head.
Yeah.
I just moved it.
I told you, you called it.
That's weird.
I'll try and shake him by the shoulder and go, Your Majesty, wake up.
What? What happened?
You've been under the influence of a blood magic spell.
Blood magic? What?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
I'm afraid
What's happened?
Blacktail ensorcelled the entire palace.
Blacktail?
Yes, you remember Blacktail, right?
Of course. That other Grey Warden.
Perhaps.
Niram looks discomforted by this.
He said something. Wait. Aren't you the ones who murdered Sir Gareth?
No,
That wasn't
no.
us.
Again, Blacktail.
But we can't just take you at your word for that.
Well, I've got these documents right here. Akram pulls from his frill the correspondence between the evil bad men and Blacktail.
like unlacing from his throat, like.
It's all right here in these very damning papers, Your Majesty.
Kaelin seems completely bewildered at this point. Probably because of everything that's happened.
Of course.
Well, we'll have to talk to Blacktail, and we'll need to sort all this out.
We'll have to act quickly. There's no telling how soon he'll be able to recast this spell.
Yes.
It's at this point that Roland and Aresta show up.
Hello! What an arrested development. Hello?
We unfortunately had to infiltrate his chambers in order to find the proof.
Is that why you're dressed as a maid?
Yes. I apologize, Your Highness, Your Majesty, rather. I haven't had time to change back into my proper robes. We came as soon as the spell was broken, to ensure that your safety.
What? Where is everyone else?
Asleep. It's an after effect of the spell.
Oh, well... What do you think we should do? He looks right at Amek with, like, absolute, almost childlike hope.
Inwardly.
That Amek will know exactly what to do, how to make all this right.
Oh, Kalen. Out loud, he says, well, Your
We
Highness...
should charge the Darkspawn. Foreshadowing.
Well, we need to ensure your safety first and foremost. But if possible, we should also try to echo. We should also try to capture Blacktail to ensure that he doesn't spread his mischief beyond our borders. We may need to contact the Circle.
The Circle, right? The guards. We need the guards.
Are there any Templars in the city that you know of, or in the palace?
In the palace, no. At the Chantry, yes.
No, we should send someone to the Chantry right away.
He looks around. Everyone is out cold.
Which one of these is your page, or your messenger?
That one over there, he says, pointing at a young boy who's out cold.
Could someone try and wake him?
Niram just goes over and nudges him with a foot.
5 more minutes.
Nudges
Hero
harder.
nudges him with a sword.
Snooze button is not of the coon.
And he looks up. Ah! It's giant!
That's definitely what you want to see when you wake up.
He, like, scurries on his back away.
Niram attempts to smile, he just, like, gets more horrified.
So there's this 13-year-old completely terrified now.
Would Pegram or I know of any ways to, contain or cut off a mage from their power?
Nope.
No, we wouldn't know that. The Circle would have to do
This
that.
isn't Wheel of Time.
Thank goodness.
Actually, the Circle.
The only way to really cut
their thing.
The only way to really cut a mage off from their power is to tranquilize them.
Yeah. Which I don't know how to do.
No. In fact, you don't even know what it involves.
I think Arrested does.
Big old needle of ketamine.
Hagram would actually know about the tranquil, but he has no idea how it's done.
That's why we need
I
to.
remember like 9 people gathering up and dancing. Singing.
No.
It was college. It was Wizard College.
That's why we need to get the Circle. As much as... Well, actually, Amek doesn't care that much anymore because they can't touch him, but... he still doesn't like them.
By this point, Kalen's gotten up and he's trying to like shake some of the guards awake. The page looks completely terrified because of Niram.
All he's doing is looking very nice and kind and smiling. That's actually probably the issue.
I'll snap at the page. Quick, go to the Chantry. Get as many Templars as you can find. Hurry.
What? Alright. And he scurries off.
Anyone else want to make a suggestion?
Oh no, I don't.
I'm gonna say Kata is gonna head over to the entrance, like the entrance to an adjacent hallway or something, and keep an eye out for, say, Blacktail.
Blacktail, yeah. Your Highness, are there any secret ways out of here? Is it Highness or Majesty for a king? It's Majesty, isn't it?
I think both works.
Yeah, you could probably get away with both.
Your Majesty, then.
Let's call him your Royal Tenenbaum.
Probably. Yeah, I mean there are ways to ensure the royal family can escape safely.
We should leave as quickly as possible and get you to safety. Yeah, round up as many of your guards as we can.
Never gets old.
What the fuck is going on? He's just leaving his mic on.
Yeah, that's my suggestion. This awkward silence is brought to you by Brother Matt's loud breathing.
Oh no, that was me testing my mic.
Sure it was.
Alright, let me actually put it on push to talk.
And he never spoke
And we
again.
never hear from him again.
He never pushes the button. Fuck those guys.
I'm
Make
just glad
fun of
none
me.
of that was caught up until now.
Oh. I mean, they managed to get a bunch of the guards and some of the nobles in the area awake. They all seem disoriented.
Good. That's how guards and nobles should be. That's how they're most useful. I learned this in Wizard College.
And Kalen starts talking about going to track down Blacktail.
Well, I mean, it depends how many guards we have, but we should really ensure that we have some protection from his magics. I'm afraid that he's really a very powerful mage.
We have you two Grey Warden mages.
Yes.
He is very skilled at evasion. Recount our dogs. Our hunting dogs.
Well, perhaps we can attempt to cut him off until the Templars can arrive.
Actually, was it the hunting dogs, or do we have that poor guy that just got blew up by Rune's instruction?
Both.
Both.
Still haunts
Yeah,
our nightmares.
that guy got walking bombed.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He exploded all over you guys. It's bad.
Just meat.
Yeah, and bone. Alright, so you guys are you going... Because Kalen is trying to get a bunch of his guards together to go up to where Blacktail's quarters were. He's got 10 guys with him.
If he's going, we should go. I mean...
Yeah, we don't really have a choice. And Kalen's notoriously stubborn, so...
Yeah.
Let's go.
Complex.
He's the king. Nah, king. You'd go do that yourself. Your most excellent Rushmore-ness.
Well, I mean, you guys are Grey Wardens. Technically, you can do that.
We could, but I'd
You're
rather...
not strictly speaking beholden to the throne.
I don't really like the idea of Blacktail ruling a country.
That's fair. So you guys get back up to the... By the time you guys get back up to his quarters, it's been almost 20 minutes.
I'm sure he's still there.
The door is closed.
Let's let red shirt number 1 open it.
Kalen, who has his sword out,
Near him, door.
is walking up to the door.
Nira will offer himself to open the door.
What an in-charge king.
Why
Stop
don't I
being
just
that
check
guy.
it for traps?
Well, Niram opens the door.
Yes.
Oh.
He will breach and clear.
Now, the room is empty.
Of course it is.
How empty? Like, just empty of people, or did he take like all things?
He's gone. Everything in the lab and stuff like that is gone. The goons are lying there on the ground, out like a light.
Damn, he's already escaped. At least we got most of his notes.
Yeah, that is good of us. Also, we did it. Good work. High fives.
Pizza party?
Pizza party.
Pizza party!
He fled, Kalen says.
He did.
He was clearly scared of us two fantastical Grey Warden mages.
Sure.
Certainly.
Perhaps your accusations are well-founded. These are not the actions of an innocent man.
No, definitely not. Plus, all these notes.
We definitely won't bring up the fact that we fled from the murder scene.
Someone who was accused of a crime would certainly not flee.
Totally, yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Especially
Indeed.
leaving a room full of, his henchmen like this.
But still, he could not possibly have been involved in personally killing Sir Gareth. What happened?
Well, and I will recount to him what we have learned about that. About the chain of command, and, we've got those notes that Hegram has. Anyone want to do a recap of that? Because I've been talking a lot.
Well, from what I understand, there's this lady Alicia, who's Orlesian, and also this big bad man named Absalom. Or Absalom.
Absalom.
And,
Awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce. And he ordered the assassination of Sir Gareth for reasons we don't know that I know very well. Mariel was kind of tight-lipped on that. We don't give up Mariel because we said...
Yeah, I was going to say, Kenneth will step on your foot when you start to say her name.
We don't give her up, but we know that the assassination of Sir Gareth was ordered by Absalom. And also, Blacktail was under the employ of this mysterious shadowy figure. Etc., etc. Put a donk on it.
Oh, so you were unable to track down the actual killer.
Not as yet.
I think
Very
that's
well.
Whoa.
Yeah, he is currently in a suggestible enough state, and you guys are Grey Warden-y enough that he's buying it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel kind of bad, but not that bad. After all the crap Blacktail's put us through. And will, no doubt, continue to put us through.
Damn recurring villains.
Team Rocket's blasting off again!
Pikachu isn't even that good, yo.
Shots fired!
Yeah, so he... Kalen heads back down towards back down to the throne room with his guards. I'm guessing you guys go with him.
Yep.
Yeah, might as well.
Bunch of Templars show up.
Well,
A young boy said something about a maid needing our help.
yeah, mage, but yes, close enough.
The Templars kind of look at you suspiciously, and at Hegram suspiciously.
Hi guys. Hi Templar guys.
We've,
And at Niram suspiciously, but for different reasons.
and at Kana.
No,
Oh, no,
that's
I'm the innocent
Kana's an
one.
elf. She's
Oh.
not worth paying attention to.
Yeah,
Alright,
see,
well,
that's
fair enough,
how I'm
yeah.
so good at being a rogue.
And Roland, or Legion.
No, they can't tell from looking at him.
Can't they, though?
They can
No.
sense the douchiness on
He
him.
blends in until he opens his mouth.
Ah, yes.
And, rest is a dwarf. Dwarfs are around.
So, there's a powerful blood mage Maleficar was ensorceling the palace, controlling thoughts and minds. We managed to dispel his enchantment, but he's escaped.
The leader of the Templars frowns, like, it's kind of you get the impression of he's thinking, what do you expect from a mage? But he doesn't actually say it.
He's a polite one.
Grey Wardens, then.
Was that a question?
Yes, it's a semi-question.
Yes.
He could tell because, Hegram's actually wearing Grey Warden colors.
Kenneth also changed.
Well, we should get
back.
some of those.
Yeah, you should totally get some of those. I don't know where they keep them, but I mean, Blacktail got one, so
Yeah, he had one almost exactly like yours, actually.
you should definitely get one of these sweet Letterman jackets.
If only we'd knocked him out and stolen his clothes.
That would have raised an entire other series of questions.
Yeah. Like, what was up with that birthmark?
Why is Blacktail wearing a dress?
Why does he have a birthmark in the exact same shape of Amek's face?
Well, I think we all know the answer to that one.
They've been destined foes since before they were born.
Yeah, if he ever meets me alone, he's just going to crush me like an ant.
Yeah, and so, what are you guys gonna do?
Well, hopefully we can set the Templars upon Blacktail's trail, even if it's not likely to be very successful. But,
Yeah, I mean, they're, I almost said happy, but not really happy. They are grudgingly willing to accept any information you have.
They're enthusiastic to kill a mage.
Well, I suggest that we hand over.
But they're not enthusiastic to hear that from two mages who are untouchable to them.
Well,
and a religious enemy of the Chantry.
Arista, why don't you handle this?
as the least offensive member of the group.
No, I mean, in any case, no matter which one of you talks to them, they're going to be borderline hostile.
Right.
Yeah, well, Chantry.
So they get whatever information they go to they go up to investigate, Templar style.
Awesome. We did.
Start cutting open everything with their knives and like, they're looking for mage cocaine.
This took a
Check
weirdly political turn.
Check the pillows. Planting some lyrium dust in the couch.
If you're listening to this and you work in law enforcement, please be advised that we respect the work you do enormously.
They're not police. They're religious thugs.
They're religious cops.
Well,
That's
there you
the
go.
society this is.
Yeah, but there are regular non-religious cops too.
That's true. There are guards who are in the specific employ of specific nobles.
Yeah, and sometimes blacktails.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell which ones those are by their hoods.
Yes.
What do you guys
What-
want to do?
What percentage of the face is actually visible?
Let's know exactly how much Blacktail controls them.
Well, presumably we've got Blacktail at least on the run. Probably not going to be able to find him again because, he's a jerk like that. And we don't really want to spend another hour, pointlessly chasing him through the woods. With some poor Templar getting walking bombed again.
You have literally nothing to go on at this point.
Yeah.
As far as directly tracking him goes.
Yeah, he's gone.
We have two other leads, so to speak, on Ops. Well, we know of connections, at least, to Absalom and this... Was it Alicia? Or Alessa? Alicia? From Orlais?
Alicia. I think it was Alicia.
I also believe it was Alicia.
No comment.
Only Jared knows for sure.
Well, those are the only things we've gotten.
Jared's sitting staring off in his face like, what's the hurt, Alicia? What?
Okay, Alicia.
Alicia, there we go. It's like, why do I even bother writing these adventures for these assholes?
God damn it!
We're terrible players.
My headset messed up again. I take it.
Now, is that pronounced Elisha?
I'll fucking kill you. It's turned into the substitute teacher sketch from Key and Peele.
That was a good one.
Aaron.
Yeah, I don't know that there's much we can do at this point.
Timothy. Praise on.
Isn't there? Okay, right now, you guys are in Denerim. You have no oversight. There is nobody for you to go to for help.
Yep.
Duncan is somewhere else, doing plot-relevant things.
Yeah.
Doing plot-relevant things that you don't know about.
I'm sure we'll see him again. Wink.
Well,
Unless you guys leave and don't come back until after the Battle of Ossiar.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah. Go ahead.
what you do know, you do know apparently who Blacktail is working for, and where they are.
We do know that.
we only know that they're in Orlais. It's not like Orlais is like a tiny country.
No, that's true.
But we should probably head there anyway.
Are we about to have an Legion adventure?
Oh man, and Mike isn't here.
Well, he'll be back by the time we get there, I'm sure.
Then Mike gets back and he's like still in Denerim.
No, he's right there with you guys. You're all together. The crew, united.
Crew Knighted.
Yes.
That's the name of our team now, by the way.
Oh my god.
Warden's Crew Knighted.
I'm going to go back to Parval, and sorry guys.
The brainwashing beats this.
We should definitely start planning a trip to Orlais to track down this gentleman.
Well,
Punch him right in the dick.
if we're sure that things here are more or less locked down, then yeah, I guess going to Orlais is our next step.
Well, I don't think there's much else we can do.
Yeah, if we want to finish this, put Blacktail down. Because certainly he's going to continue this research. I mean, he did the research once. Just because we have his notes doesn't mean he's not going to do it again.
We should maybe do some shopping while we're here in the capital. I hear there's a great
Perhaps.
armorer here. Wade something?
Perhaps.
Maybe we could check that out. I don't know. I mean, I need some Grey Warden robes. So the Templars in the next town over don't try to arrest me.
We probably should all get Grey Warden colors added to our livery and whatever the hell.
I mean, I literally just wear crappy rags, so anything's a step up.
Okay.
And we'll need provisions, of course.
I change Kaneth's costume every story arc.
Would we be able to use horses for this trip, or would they run into a mountain and die again?
Well, you're going to have to go over the mountains to get to Orlais.
There you go. Alright, so we need goats.
Can you afford goats?
I don't know, they're pretty pricey, I hear. Hey,
They also like to destroy everything.
Is the king going to give us a huge reward for saving his kingdom?
He is going to give you some assistance. But I mean, when it comes to like, you know, doing big heroic stuff, as far as he's concerned, that's your job.
Yeah.
Well, a painter's job is to paint, and he still gets paid.
That's true. No, he's going to give you some stuff to help you out.
Alright.
Excellent.
But not this week, next week.
Yeah.
Also excellent.
So, I mean, let's provision up and get ready for Orlais.
Okay. So I think we're going to call it there.
Alright.
Okay.
What is everyone's XP at?
Mine is reset itself quite a bit, so I don't know.
I have 14,000 written down.
14,000
written down.
Right, yes. Mine, I forgot a 0. 14,000.
Jeez, UT leveled a lot. All that dying he keeps doing.
I know. Maybe the save happened while I was inputting the final 0.
In that case, I'm giving you guys exactly 1,000 XP.
Huzzah!
Yay!
I was almost going to give you 999 just to be a dick. So that means you guys are all level 6.
Huzzah!
Excellent.
Now, you guys want to do the leveling up now or later?
We'll do it next week when we have Mike.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Mike.
Yeah.
Mike.
That asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we can do our shopping at the same time, or in the interim.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay.
Thanks again for running, Jared. Had a good time. Didn't
was
quite
fun.
die.
Sure you managed to avoid dying.
I got to punch a dude.
Nice.
You punched 2 dudes.
I did. I knocked one of them out.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get to kill Blacktail yet, but
Eventually.
we'll never see him again. Just to rob
No.
us of that satisfaction.
No, we're gonna chase him for a while.
Yeah. And then?
And it seems like there was more to that statement, but he just
It's
kinda...
just like,
No,
eh.
no. Just like last time, we're just gonna chase him for a while.
Yeah, we'll spend 3 weeks trying to stumble around in the forest, trying to find our asses.
We're gonna take a ball and pretend to throw the ball, and then we're not actually gonna throw the ball.
You monster!
Yeah, we are. We're monsters. Quite literally, with all this Darkspawn blood in us.
Yeah.
That's true. And you know what? Just, you know, a couple bad rolls on a tier 2 magical spell, and you could be even more monsters.
You too can be an abomination.
Mm-hmm.
Learning on a wish. Alright, thank you, friends, for joining us this evening.
I hope everyone had a good time.
I did.
Same.
I enjoyed it.
I did too.
I only just got here.
Who are you?
I don't know. I was unused for most of the evening.
It's true.
Yeah. We'll make sure that next week is entirely the Arresta show.
Nah, I probably just won't show up.
You son of a bitch.
Dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig.
That's all, folks.
And we got
That-
sued.
I'll
Is
see
that
you
what that
next
was?
time. Until then, all the best.